So if cancellations were not annoying enough, severe weather is in the forecast for more than half of the United States. Will that make matters worse? A travel expert, Laurie, joins me now. So with all these cancellations, Bobby, I want to get to this. And passengers stranded this weekend, the United CEO took a private jet to make sure that his plans were not impacted. You can't make this up. He apologized, but do you think travelers would benefit from airline CEOs if they were forced to fly their own commercial planes?
Oh, yeah, 100%. Absolutely. If they had to endure the delays just like the passengers had to, I think they very quickly would come up with some contingency plans when the airlines had to go out there and recover from these weather issues. You know, right now, airlines really kind of have carte blanche to blame nearly anything on weather delays, and that immediately relinquishes them from covering compensation since weather's not within their control. But if you put the CEO out there in the airport with everybody else, I think you'd see changes pretty quickly.
Yeah, you know, and you talk about that. The Transportation Secretary, Pete Buttigieg, blamed the cancellations on severe weather. Some of the airlines blamed the FAA for the delays. The Transportation Secretary said there were about 10% due to staffing issues. You know, there's a lot of finger pointing going on related to this, right? But no real solutions as of right now.
It's true. And, you know, I really think that everyone has half the blame here. The airlines have half the blame. The FAA has half the blame. During those severe weather situations, you know, the FAA does reduce the departures and arrivals at airports, especially on the East Coast where you are seeing the most traffic. And when those restrictions are lifted, then the airlines have to play catch up. And the United CEO also said that they admitted that they need more gates or they need to trim their schedule in order to be able to handle the backlog once the weather clears. If you look at other airlines that have hubs in the New York City area, just like United, there's American and Delta, they didn't experience the same issues that United had after the weather last week. So those airlines have those contingency plans in place to play catch up, whereas maybe United should take another look at that.
So in the last 30 seconds that we have, what happened to airline travel being on time?
Airline travel used to be on time prior to the pandemic, and then I think the airlines really tried to capitalize on the travel resurgence after the pandemic, and they beefed up their schedules. And by doing that, they didn't have enough crew members to complete the missions and the flights that they've scheduled. So when they run into these irregular operation situations, they don't have enough people to get on the planes. They don't have enough people to go and work those delayed or canceled flights. Right. And by that, then we're seeing those delays and cancellations just pile up around the country.
Sure. Laurie, thank you for your help. Hopefully you get off that plane that there is behind you. Hopefully you're not traveling.
I'm on time.
No, I know it's a background. You're a good sport. Thank you, Laurie. Appreciate it.
Thank you.